What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So the Splight deck, I think we can all agree, is basically tier 0. It's dominating right now the OCG, and I felt like it might actually have some synergy with Cyber Dragons because, you know, a card that is level 2 that just so happens to synergize with the Splight monsters would be the core of the deck, haha, Cyber Dragon core. And I was like, you know what, let's try to mix the Splight engine in Cyber Dragon and figure out if we can make a sick-ass deck with some pretty nice combos, and I think I managed to do it. So before this video starts, you already know the drill. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. And also, let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes because I will be making a live stream on this deck, so Cyber Dragon Splight, as soon as we hit that 1,000 likes. And now let's jump right into combo number 1 out of 4. Oh, and of course, deck profile coming up tomorrow, as always, and let's jump right into it. So normal summon Cyber Dragon Core, assuming that you have Core and Hertz. Of course, the Core is always the normal summon, and you'll be searching Repair Plant in this situation, make the El Mirage, and then go for Repair Plant, search your Galaxy Soldier. This is something that a lot of Cyber Dragon players are very used to doing, so nothing new here. However, it will get a little spicy very soon. So you're going to be summoning your Cyber Dragon Nova and then revive back your Cyber Dragon Core, and you're going to make Infinity. Now, the Cyber Dragon Orcus deck used to go Cyber Dragon Core plus El Mirage to make the Nightmare Cerberus or Phoenix, and then turn it into Mermaid, discard 1 card, summon the Orchestrated Nightmare, and then do the Orcus combo from there. However, now we can actually do something that is very similar to the Orcus combo, and that's going to be making the Splight Elf using a level 2 and any other monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! So you don't necessarily need 2 level 2 monsters, and now the Splight Elf can revive back a level 2 monster, and we can make the Gigantic Splight because we have a level 2 and a Link 2 monster. So even if you don't necessarily have 2 level 2 monsters, you can make Gigantic Splight. Very similar to how you can summon Dingirsu on top of Galatea. So yeah, Gigantic Splight is a gigantic card because it allows you to summon a monster from the deck, which is ridiculous. And by the way, it's a big boy because it now has 3,200 attack because of the fact that it was summoned using a Link monster as a material. So you're going to be summoning the Splight Blue, which searches a monster, and the Splight Jet is the card that you're searching, which searches a Splight Spell or Trap from your deck to your hand. And you're going to be searching for the Starter, which is not only a starter play card, so it immediately gets your engine going just single-handedly, but also it is a very good extender. So now we can summon our Splight Red, which is a monster negate. So if you're going second, 2 cards is enough to kill your opponent. Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon Hertz or Galaxy Soldier or Repair Plant or Emergency Cyber. There are so many different lines of play that you could use in order to end on the exact same board. And by the way, I already did the maths. This is exactly 9,300 damage. Absolutely ridiculous. So it is an OTK going second, but if you have to go first, well, you can make a pretty nice board of interruptions because your Splight Red negates and destroys a monster effect your opponent activates. And then you have Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is an Omni Negate, and you can revive back a monster that is level 2 or Link 2 or I think Rank 2 or whatever on your opponent's turn. I don't know if you can necessarily revive back a Link 2 though. No, yeah, actually you can. Whoa, that's actually broken. Which allows you to revive back the Splight Blue or whatever else, and then get another search on your opponent's turn. So the deck has a very, very good recovery game, and it is very explosive. Doesn't need that many cards to play. And the Splight monsters are not bricks in the deck, so it's not like you have to play a lot of garbage cards, like maybe Orchestra Nightmare, which is not really always good to draw unless you have like a way to discard it. But in this situation, all of your Splight monsters are extenders anyways, so you have nothing to lose. So this is just combo number 1, but obviously it gets better. Let's jump right into combo number 2 now. Combo number 2 is basically what you're going to have to do when your hand kind of sucks and when you don't want to play pure Splight because maybe Swafrog is banned or maybe Toad is banned, and you might have to play the deck in a fair way. Oh my, I can't believe we're actually trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like fair Yu-Gi mods. Oh my god. But yeah, draw phase, always use your Splight starter in your draw phase because it allows you to dodge Valor because Valor is a main phase only card, but also Droll Logbird because that card cannot be used during the draw phase. So just like that, you get to play around 2 hand traps by utilizing your cards correctly. So now you're going to get your search of another card, Splight Smashers. Also a very nice interesting interruption. So basically it is a quick play spell card just like starter, but you can banish a Springins or Therions or Splight monster from your card from your hand or graveyard, then either summon a Springins monster from your deck, that's not going to come up, or summon back a Therion's monster from your grave, which actually can come up because we do play a little Therion's Engine, or you can banish both 1 level or rank or link 2 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls doesn't target and it's banished, so very dangerous. Now you're going to make Gigantic Splight, and you're going to be summoning Cyber Dragon Core from your deck, and you're going to be making the Splight Elf, and you can finally use Cyber Repair Plant, because you can only use Repair Plant when you have a Cyber Dragon in your grave. So that's a crafty way to get your engine of Cyber Dragon going, and you can finally go normal summon Cyber Dragon Core, maybe search the missing piece. In this situation, I'm really going to go on the pessimistic route, where maybe Cybernetic Overflow is the only thing that has some form of value, but obviously you could search like Cyberload Fusion or some other better cards depending on the situation, and you get an interruption with the Overflow off of just 2 cards, and they weren't that good. Again, this deck is not necessarily the deck that you might want to play when Splight will just come out, because I think as long as Toad exists, the pure Splight is going to be better, but this is the kind of thing that you can do assuming that Toad maybe gets banned or something, and you still want to play Splight in Cyber Dragons because it still boosts the deck tremendously. Alright, so now this is another hand, and it might look tempting to use the Splight starter on draw phase, but it's actually incorrect, and the reason for that is because it locks you under only summoning level or rank or link 2 monsters for the rest of the turn. So in other words, you have to summon all of your non-level rank link 2 monsters basically right now, and then at the very end you use your Splight starter, and that's the reason why I said it was a great extender as well. So you're going to be going normal summon core, then search the repair plants, get your Cyber Dragon Hurts off of the repair plant, and then Galaxy Soldier. Obviously, this is the play that I showed in combo number 1, but since we also have Splight starter, we get to summon a little more, we get to abuse these Splight monsters a little bit more. So now we're going to be reviving back the Cyber Dragon Core, and now we're going to be summoning the blue from the deck, which searches either the red or the carrot if you want a spell trap negate or monster negate. And now we're going to summon it right away, summon the Gigantic Splight, and search the missing piece, so carrot. And now we have a very terrifying board, because look at this, man. We're going to have a Monster Negate, a Speller Trap Negate, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and all of that was just with 3 cards, so we still have 2 other cards which could be hand trapped, so Imperm with Effect Veiler, so 5 interruptions in total, again, not utilizing Toad, so very, very good, just backup plan in case the worst case scenario happens. And this deck doesn't denaturalize Cyber Dragon whatsoever, as I said. So, very nice combo. Let's get into the 4th and final combo now. Alright, if you've stayed this long, please, again, friendly reminder to like this video, try to smash it so we can get 1,000 likes for this live stream, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate it in advance. And now let's get right into this beautiful combo. So, we have a pretty nice hand, actually. We can do so much here. Activate the field spell, search a second Regulus. To be honest, you should actually activate the field spell first, debate maybe an Ash. So activating the emergency was incorrect, so that's something that I should be pointing out right now. But again, I'm just playtesting hands, I'm not really playing against like actual humans. So this is a feature that exists in Edo Pro Ignis. That's the game, by the way, that I'm using. So a lot of people actually ask me the question, what app is this? EDO Pro Ignis. Anyways, you're going to be going normal summon Cyber Dragon Core, search the Overflow, because we already have the repair plan that can search Galaxy Soldier, and we already have the Hurts. And now we're going to be making the El Mirage, and then search the Galaxy Soldier, of course. And we're going to be doing Galaxy Soldier, discard the Hurts, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Always trying to get the Cyber Dragon Hurts and Chainlink 2, so our opponent couldn't Ghost Ogre the Galaxy Soldier. Now, you might be saying, well, it doesn't matter because you have the El Mirage. Well, I just don't want to waste it because I don't know, I kind of want to keep it as a link material, so yeah, I might as well. Anyways, now we get to use the effect of Therion's King Regulus in order to equip back the Cyber Dragon Hurts, and we get to summon an Omni Negate. Now, this is very important because Therion's King Regulus negates the effect, whereas Cyber Dragon Infinity negates the activation. So in other words, if you're playing against Despia, you would rather keep your Therion's King Regulus for as long as possible, because your Cyber Dragon Infinity doesn't trade well against Branded Fusion. If your opponent has 2 copies of Branded Fusion, and you go Cyber Dragon Infinity negate the Branded Fusion, and then your opponent can use another copy because you negated the activation, therefore your opponent can attempt it again, whereas if you negate with Regulus, your opponent cannot use additional copies of Branded Fusion. So in other words, Ash and Regulus actually they're kind of a little better than Solemn Judgment, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Borreload Savage Dragon, Baroness, etc. in these kind of situations, and also when your opponent has a card like Branded Lost, which is actually gaining in popularity. Anyways, let's proceed. So Galaxy Soldier, pitch Cyber Dragon, make Cyber Dragon Nova, and then revive back the Cyber Dragon Core, and make Infinity, and of course, we're going to be making our Splight Elf. Again, very similar to the Nightmare combo that people used to do. And then go for the Gigantic Splight, or summon basically anything from the deck, Splight Blue or the Spell Starter, the Spell Starter actually. So now we're doing that, and then making another Splight Elf, and now we're summoning the Carrot from deck, or red, depending on which kind of negate you want. And this board is ridiculously fat. It is so freaking good, it actually makes no sense. So you have so much recovery, it's not even funny, and this is way more than enough to kill your opponent. Basically, what we have here is Omni Negate here, an Omni Negate here, a Speller Trap Negate, or could have been a Monster Negate if we wanted to go for red instead. We have Cybernetic Overflow, which can pop up to 3 cards our opponent controls without targeting. And if the Regulus negates, we can actually send the Regulus in the hand instead of the Regulus on the field. And if the Cyber Dragon hurts, leaves the field and goes to the graveyard, we get to recycle back the Cyber Dragon core. And on top of that, on our opponent's turn, we can go Splight Elf, revive back either the blue or the jet in order to search either for a monster or a Speller Trap. So we have just so many searches on our opponent's turn, so many ways to keep playing, and if a monster is destroyed by battle, we get to recycle back a Theron's monster from our graveyard to our hand because of the field spell. So the world is literally your oyster. This board just, it looks so hard to break because we have a lot of ways to protect ourselves, like 4 interruptions, but again, even with 0 cards in our hand, our follow-up play, even if we don't draw for turn and our draw phase is skipped, we have so many options at our disposal. It's not even funny. I mean, it kind of is, but just not for your opponent. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this combo video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Deck profile coming up tomorrow. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.